I'm back! Hey guys, this is Charisse from Share from 2000. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, if you can't tell by my shirt here, I'm going to be continuing my top 10 Disney villains. Now for this video, it's going to be the gentleman's turn. And if you want to know more about my top 10 favorite female Disney villains, I recommend you go watch those videos, because part 1 and part 2 are up as of right now and as of this recording. So anyways, my 10 honorable mentions, yes, I have 10, that's how hard it was to make this list, include Chernabog, Fantasia, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Phineas and Ferb, even though he's reformed, but still, come on, I love him as a villain, Tamatoa, the giant crab from Moana, Captain Hook. I know people love Captain Hook, but he's just a codfish. Lord Hater from Wander Over Yonder. Yeah, he also turned good at the end, but whatever. Gaston. I'm sorry, people that love Gaston. I mean, at least it's an honorable mention. Gorog from Wizards of Waverly Place. I love Wizards of Waverly Place. I might do a future share your thoughts on that one. Let me know if I should talk about Wizards of Waverly Place in the future. Calabar from the Halloween Town franchise. Turbo / King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. And Nosferatu from Buzz Lightyear Star Command. So, with those out the way, let's get started. Dr. Draken from Kim Possible. Now, I did share my thoughts on Kim Possible back in, I want to say this past summer, probably like June, July. Dr. Draken is so hilarious. I mean, I gotta give props to John DiMaggio. He voices Dr. Draken in the animated series. I love his interactions with all the characters, especially, you know, like the main characters, you know, like Kim and Ron, and he always tends to forget Ron's name. He's like, Kim Possible and whatever your psychic's name is. And Ron's like, it's Ron Stoppable. But he remembers his name during Solo the Drama, but it was like during like the final battle. One of my favorite episodes of Kim Possible that I don't remember if I mentioned in my thoughts on Kim Possible was the episode where I think Dr. Draken becomes like a rapper. And he sells his mind control shampoo to the people and sings, like, I think it's called Rappin' Jackin'. And it's just funny. All I remember was like, "Lotta rinse and obey. It's time to wash your hair today." He occasionally helps out Team Possible, and one of my other favorite episodes is the Christmas episode where him and Ron team up to save Christmas, even though Draken wanted to destroy Christmas, but you know. Doesn't any villain want to destroy Christmas? Where did they get that idea? I have no comment on the live action Kim Possible movie. So yeah. The world's greatest criminal mind, Professor Ratigan. Did you guys know every single time you say Professor Ratigan, his picture smiles at you evilly? Great Mouse Detective is a very criminally underrated Disney movie. It came out in '86, I believe, and it's been 36 years since the movie came out. And I wish people talk more about the Great Mouse Detective. Maybe I could talk about it in a future video if you guys want me to. Guys, he is not a rat. He hates to be called a rat. If you call him a rat, you're going to get fed to his pet cats. I'm just saying. But I think Vincent Price, R.I.P., he is a horror legend. He does a fabulous performance of Ratigan. I can tell that he actually quite enjoys this performance. I think he said he'd always wanted to play a Disney villain. And hey, you're one of my favorite Disney villains, so thank you, Vincent Price, for your fabulous performance. I love the song, The World's Greatest Criminal Mind, and the part where one of the mice or minions, whatever, they say rats, and the song just stops afterwards and he gets killed by being fed to Ratigan's pet cat. I'm like, whoa. And I didn't realize that the lyrics are actually pretty dark. I think something about worse than the widows and orphans you drown. I'm like, he always likes to act sophisticated and calm and composed, kind of like your typical Sherlock Holmes villain, but he has anger issues, and the rage inside him just builds up and then explodes and boils over during the final act of the movie. But yeah, it's a very very fun villain, even if he is a rat. Ooh, mouse. You know, I realized something. Oogie Boogie isn't really in that much of Nightmare Before Christmas, is he? I mean, he's in the intro, you know, I am the shadow on the moon that night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. And then we don't see him again until like near the end of the movie. Well, technically, we see glimpses and bits of him in like Kidnap the Sandy Claus, but other than that, he's just like a last minute addition and obstacle for Jack to save Santa Claus and Sally from him. Because, you know, Oogie Boogie wants to take over Halloween Town. Jack doesn't trust him. You know, even though he's not in the movie that much, there's just something about Oogie Boogie that I really, really love. I mean, maybe it's his song, Oogie Boogie song, which I love that song. I love to listen to all the different versions that people do, like from Jonathan Young to voice play. I mean, every single version I hear is just fantastic. And he would definitely, Oogie Boogie would definitely be a great addition to Las Vegas. I mean, there's a reason why we're called Sin City. Oogie Boogie has minions, you know, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and they are so cute and very frightening at the same time. I still remember the ending where Oogie Boogie's defeated, and you see like all the bugs he has collected, and oh god, that was. I find that scene so disturbing and so gross because I do have a fear of bugs, so that kind of triggered it a little bit. But other than that, you know, Oogie Boogie is very bluesy, very jazzy. It's eccentric villain, very callous and malicious. I'm technically breaking my own rule here because Rasputin is not a Disney villain. He's more of a non-Disney villain because Anastasia is owned by, well, it's, you know, by Fox, not Disney. But honestly, in my defense, people have been saying Anastasia was a Disney movie since like 25 years. For 25 years, everyone's been saying Anastasia was a Disney movie, even though it wasn't a Disney movie. But now Fox is owned by Disney, so you know what? It's my list. I'm putting Rasputin on this because the dude is awesome. You know, Rasputin, I love Rasputin. I mean, Christopher Lloyd, great Scott! He does a fabulous performance as Rasputin. Now, even though he doesn't sing In the Dark of the Night, that is actually legendary voice actor Jim Cummings. Jim Cummings sounds like Christopher Lloyd, which, I mean, I'm telling y'all, voice actors are so underrated. Even some of the celebrity ones, like, it's amazing how if someone's not really able to sing very well, someone can step in and be able to, like, you know, imitate and kind of mold their voice to sound like the actual person. Like, I think that's really cool. And that's another reason why I love Rasputin, is because of the song In the Dark of the Night. In the Dark of the Night is probably my favorite non-Disney song. You know, like, at least the non-Disney villain songs. His hoarseness and his attitude is very sinister, is very intimidating. His death still haunts me to this very day. I love his interactions with all the characters, and I think, is it Bartok, the little white bat? You know, I think he's really cute too. He's too cute to be a villain. You know, at least a villain sidekick, but. You know, he helps Rasputin calm down because he does have his raging moments whenever his plans fail to kill Anastasia. But like I said, you know, Rasputin, I love him. You know, it has been a very hot second since I watched Gravity Falls. But hey, Bill Cipher. Man, Bill Cipher, Bill Cipher, Bill Cipher. It's one of my favorite Disney Channel villains. ever. I don't know. There's just something about him. Like his presence is kind of known. Like if you've seen like the Gravity Falls intro, like at the end you see Bill Cipher, and I think if you play that part backwards, I think he says "I'm still here," which that is actually very creepy. Bill Cipher is very cruel. He's very manipulative, especially with like like Gideon and Dipper and Stan and Ford. Pretty much everybody in Gravity Falls. He's very he has his own motives to take over, and goodness, Weird Mageddon. Oh my god, I love the Weird Mageddon series finale of that show. I still wish Gravity Falls came back. But his torturing of people is terrifying. Like, I believe he turns people to stone and makes them part of his throne. Like he uses this people that he turned to stone to make a throne for him to sit for Weird Mageddon. Like, whoa, that's kind of dark. And I think, didn't he do something to Pacifica's dad? Like, I think he made his organs like inside out or something like that. Like that image was like so creepy. Actually, pretty good at playing piano. He likes to make a lot of deals. Did you notice that? At least I noticed a lot of Disney villains love making deals. Bill Cipher's no exception. I still remember the series finale when Dipper and Mabel are going up against Bill, and then he turns like this giant cube monster. Like he's so angry, he turns like this giant cube monster and chases Dipper and Mabel, and I think he almost kills Mabel. Like he kind of does like a little eeny meeny miny mo thing, and he almost kills Mabel. I'm like, damn. He's still a fun villain. I don't know, guys. I just love Bill Cipher. Just his presence, just his intimidation. He is quite hilarious too.